Hi, this week's blog is all about how your thoughts are broadcasting a signal of and creating your reality. Hi, I'm Sharon and I am an intuitive and a guide, and I'm here to help you find your empowerment and tools to support you as you move into your true empowerment. So let's talk about thoughts. And I love thoughts because this was the starting for me on the journey of becoming, wow, I really empowering myself. It was the start of the journey. And this is just such a simple awareness that I wanted to share with you so that you can start learning how little things can make big differences to change your reality. So, thoughts are something that we don't give a lot of thought to, which is so funny because you got millions of thoughts running through your head all the time. But how many times do you stop and pay attention to what those thoughts are? Now, I'm not saying let's stop and pay attention to every single thought. Life is too busy right now. But what I am saying is start noticing what your thoughts are. So thoughts have an internal frequency within you. So we're on a planet of free choice, and we're on a planet that has positive and negative. I mean, it's in how we label electricity. It's how we, good or bad, light and dark, inside out, up and down. We have opposites. They're just the opposite. Well, if you take it into your spirit or your reality frequency, you are a vibration being, and you are put on this planet to have an experience. And the most beautiful part about that is you get to choose, is it going to be positive or negative? And so and where you start to look is, where are your thoughts? So if you're paying attention and you're a signal like a radio station, if your thoughts are mostly into more negative experiences, then you're going to feel heavy. Life is going to feel hard. You may have victim energy. Things might not always work out for you. Or if you're being more focused on the positive, then things can be more ease and grace. You have miracles happen, things flow for you, and it can also bring more joy into your world. Now, neither are good or bad in my world. They're experiences. And in those experiences, you get to learn more about yourself. So, what you want to do on an energetic level is start paying attention to your thoughts. And that broadcasts out and creates your reality, because the way I see it is the universe is watching for your signal, and whatever your signal is, it's going to give you what you're asking for. So check out your thoughts. Are they experiences that you want to have? Are they giving you what you want in life? I mean, sometimes we're really happy just going along doing what we've done. You may not like it, but it might be too scary to change. Well, you know what? That's okay if you like it. But if you don't and you're ready for a change, you're the person in charge of you. You are the person who can make the difference. So what are you going to do if you decide that this is not what I want? What if you want more ease and grace, and you want more joy and fun in your world? So as you're thinking about it, first of all, become aware. I mean, that's a big tip. What are your thoughts thinking? And are they the thoughts that you want to experience in your world? And if they are not empowering you the way you want to be empowered, then yay, guess what? You just became aware of what your thoughts are, and you can change the signal. So as you're changing the signal, you're going to start thinking, well, what do I want? What kinds of things do I want to bring into my life? So that's the next thing. Write them down. Have a bunch of mantras that you want to change. For me, I'll give you a quick example. I used to talk negative about my husband and our relationship, and I was watching our relationship fall apart. And I caught myself one day saying, oh my goodness, I'm not going to complain to another person about what my husband does. I am going to switch it to say what I love about him. And in that piece, it changed our relationship to being a better relationship, because I chose to think good thoughts and say good thoughts about him. That's how powerful it is. So when you're in that stage of changing the frequency, it's a little rocky and it's a little bumpy. When back in the day when you could turn the dial to the radio station and go, That's what you're doing. You're shifting your signal. So sometimes it's a little rocky, it's a little bumpy. As you're changing that signal, it's not always easy, it's not always comfortable, but that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means that you're changing your signal and telling the whole universe, hello, this is my signal, but it's getting shifted to what I do want to experience in my life. So know that if it's a little rocky and bumpy as you move over to that signal, you're still doing it right. It's all perfect. So as you are changing your station, just know that if it's rocky and bumpy, you're good. And then as you shift, you can cancel out your thoughts. So what can you do? Oh, that isn't a thought that I want. Once you become aware, then you get to change it. So you're going to say, hey, that thought is not what I want. What is it that I want to replace? And if you have your list of what you do want to replace, then you say, okay, I cancel that thought out and I'm going to think this one. So every time you notice that you're saying negative things or something that you don't want, sometimes they're not negative, sometimes they're just neutral, but they're not giving you what you want. Come back to, okay, what is it that I do want to experience? Where am I going to shift my energy and my frequency and my thought and put that thought in there? So if you're feeling like you don't have money and you keep thinking, I don't have money, so guess what? You're getting all that experience of being in lack. And you want to change it to, I do have money. So every time you hear yourself think that, I don't have money, you're going to start saying, no, I do have money. I love feeling abundant. And you come back to that and you keep coming back to it. And sometimes it can take days, weeks. It can take a minute, months even. I mean, that was a shift for me. It took months, but I just kept at it and you start seeing little things start flowing for you. And all of a sudden you wake up one day and you go, oh my gosh, that's completely shifted. Well, that's what you want for you. So that's my tip this week, is your thoughts are creating a signal that creates your reality. Are they thoughts that are empowering you to have the life that you choose to live, or are they thoughts that are holding you back? Neither are right, neither are wrong. What is it? It all comes back to, what do you want? And so think about it. What do you want? And as you think about what you want, start finding simple little sentences that you can replace your old thoughts to your new thoughts, so that you begin to have the reality and the life that you deserve, so that you can enhance the world in the highest and best timeline that you have on this planet. That's what we're here for. We're here to help make the world a better place, and we all have a piece of the puzzle. We've just been all thinking that we're all here not having anything good to offer. No, you came here with gifts. You are magnificent. You matter. And that's why you want to change your thoughts, so that the universe can show you how important you are. Anyway, I wish you a great day and a beautiful week. I'll see you next week. And if you are interested in a session with me, go to SharonHall.org and you can try a free 20-minute session to see if we're a match and go from there. Also, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I wish you a beautiful week. Talk to you next week. Bye.